Hi, I'm Maureen Fitzgerald. I'm the author of this new book, Wake the F Up: The Essential Guide to Spiritual Awakening and Freedom. And today I've just decided to read from the book because there is just there's just so much I want to share. But this one in particular is the ego. If I was going to pull out one idea from the whole book, the most important idea really in the whole book is about the ego. And so I'm just going to read a few pages about that. Just so you know, the whole book is about moving from what I call ego identification to awake awareness. And I'm on that path, and hopefully you are as well. In any event, this is in chapter 2, I think. What is the ego identity? This is a quote from Osho. The ego is continuously hankering to survive. The mind wants to remain secure in every possible way. And because of its obsession with security, it cripples you, paralyzes you. To trade aliveness for survival is the fundamental evil. That's a quote from Osho. And here is my writing. At the most basic level, your egoic identity, or ego, is a mental program in your mind. It distorts your perception and it causes suffering. Every human has an ego. The ego is best viewed as a protective personality. In his book, Untethered Soul, as many of you know, one of my favorite books by Michael Singer, describes it as one of two parts of you. You have your true self, which is your awareness, and this other, as he says, maniac who never shuts up. And here's a quote from Michael Singer's book. Basically, you're not alone in there. There are two distinct aspects of your inner being. The first is you, the awareness, the witness, the center of your willful intentions, and the other, that is which you watch. The problem is the part that you watch never shuts up. If you could get rid of that part, even for a moment, the peace and serenity would be the nicest vacation you've ever had. Imagine what it would be like if you didn't have to bring this thing with you everywhere you go. Real spiritual growth is about getting out of this predicament. But first, you have to realize that you've been locked in there with a maniac. In simple terms, your mind creates a false identity, calls it a me or an I, and this false person lives in your mind and thinks it's you. It creates the perception that you're all alone in the universe and you're never safe. It creates a you and then defends you at all costs. It's in survival mode at all times. The ego can play an incredibly useful function in protecting your physical body from real harm, like running from a tiger. But more often than not, it overprotects you. In doing so, it creates a type of prison of fears and limiting beliefs that prevents you from living freely and fully. Your ego basically runs your life without you knowing it while in a state of low grade fear. I think that's all I'm going to read for now. I was going to add one other small bit, but I think I'll leave it at that since you guys, it's Friday. Anyways, buy my book. I have been speaking to a few people who want me to walk them through it, and I'm not sure what that'll look like. But if you want some help, if you're reading the book and you want some help, by all means, contact me, email me from my website, maureenfitzgerald.com. Thanks for following me, and enjoy your ego. All right. Take care. See you soon.